Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Algorand. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. And if you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Now let's get straight into the TA. Taking a look at Algorand on the daily chart, as you can see, we're dropping below this large Fibonacci retracement. So we're going to remove that for now, and we're going to focus on this teal Fibonacci retracement. And as you can see, we have our swing high all the way up here in November, and we have the swing low printed in June of 2022. Our 1.618 target was at 20.5 cents, and we blasted through that with this most recent pullback, coming all the way down to our capitulation target at almost 17 cents. So I would say this is a very good buying opportunity, not only because you're very overextended from the 20 EMA and the 55 EMA, not only because there is a huge gap in between the 55 and the 20 EMA, and not only because the RSI is in the oversold currently on the daily chart, but also because if you take a look at the all-time high price and you see how low you've gone since then, that's a 94% pullback. So potentially you could still be going all the way down to 96%, right? Let's see where the March 2020 low is, right? That's the March 2020 low, and that's going to be around about 97% of a pullback. So I would say that this area, this March 2020 low, is going to get bought up real quick if we come back down to these levels. I think that's going to be our next low, and I think we're not going to go below this, although obviously I can't be sure, but I would imagine there's going to be immense buying pressure in this area below 2 cents, and that's if it, or 20 cents, I should say. So if it goes below, as you can see, if it goes below 15 cents, I think that's going to be, people are going to start buying that real quick, including me, because you can see the large wick that you have here. Look at this strong wick, actually multiple wicks here. And that is because people know Algorand has value. And look at this. People know it has value. That's why this was bought up real quick. And obviously the recovery was soon to follow. So potentially we're going to be looking at something similar, but I don't think we're going to see that recovery play out as quick as we saw that back in March of 2020. I think we're going to see a stronger push to the upside from spring to summer of 2023. That's when the Fed is presumably going to stop increasing the interest rates. And once the Fed starts cutting interest rates in early 2024, possibly late 2023, that's when I think the bull market is going to start getting heated. And that's when I think we're going to see our altcoins flying. Until then, dollar cost averaging, staking, and learning about the economy and how money works. That's the best that we can do for now. So you do see these two support blocks that I have, and we've lost both of them. So the first one was all the way up here between 30 cents and 27.5 cents. And the second one was here between 22.5 cents and 20 cents. And we lost both of those. So since we lost this lower support block, we still haven't retested it as resistance. So potentially what could happen is we could come back all the way up to the 20 EMA and get rejected from that, because the 20 EMA is acting as a very strong resistance level during a downtrend in a bear market. And you can see that you have bounced off the second fib level here at 1688. As you can see, perfect bounce, and you're already up 6%. So if you followed the Fibonacci retracement that I had on the previous update for Algorand, if you had this and you set up some buy limit orders, then you potentially even got filled here. But there's no saying that we can't go even lower. No one knows. But if we do, just know that dollar cost averaging is the best thing that you can do. And I'm not talking about the average or the standard dollar cost average idea that everyone has, where you just buy, $50 worth of crypto every day. No, that wouldn't really work. In my opinion, the best way to dollar cost average is when you have these strong capitulations, right? When you have these strong capitulations, that's when you should buy as much as you can. And that way, your average buy-in price is going to be very close to the bottom. And once you start printing higher highs and higher lows into the next bull market, you're really going to see your patience pay off, and you're going to be thankful that you didn't try to swing trade like a dumbass and you sold right before the pump started, as always. So if you don't do that and you actually stick to your plan, then in the next couple of years, you're probably going to make a whole bunch of money. So hopefully I'm going to do the same, and we're on this journey together. So let's try to help each other and let's try to learn. Now, jumping into the daily RSI, as you can see, we are back in the, actually, these are from the weekly chart. So we're going to jump into the weekly in a second, but you can see that the RSI is way, way, way below the oversold. Well, now it's actually coming back above the RSI of 30, but for now, we did print this double bottom pattern below the index of 30. So in this area, that's the best buying opportunity that you're going to have. The last time we were that low was back in April of 2022, and before that in January of 2022. So this goes to show that this is a very good buying opportunity. And every time you were in the oversold, you managed to have a very strong move to the upside, as you can see. So potentially that's exactly what we're going to be seeing. Now let's switch over to the weekly real quick to see what's going on here. As you can see, you had a little fake out above this falling wedge pattern that you find yourself in. And right now, you're back below the resistance trend line. You're in the buy zone. You're in the support block here that we created in May of 2022 and August of 2022. If we start going below that, I would expect to retest the yellow support trend line of the falling wedge. So draw this out. As you can see, there are the touches for the falling wedge. And draw this out just so you know where the RSI is going to probably see a bounce, right? So if we come back down here, we see a strong sell-off. That's a very good buying opportunity. And yeah, that's what I have here for the weekly RSI. Obviously, 75.4 is a major resistance level we have retested multiple times. So keep an eye on that. And I want to switch over to the Binance chart real quick. And before we continue, I quickly want to ask you, do you value your privacy? If the answer is yes, then you must take a look at ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN offers you the privacy that you deserve, no activity logs and no connection logs. Your internet provider won't be able to access anything, and anyone using the same open free Wi-Fi in the cafe as you won't be able to do any harm or breach your security. You can use the ExpressVPN application on any device. You can connect it to your PlayStation, or you can even connect it to your router so that anyone who connects is automatically secured. Or if you're looking to access any region-blocked content on your streaming platform, well, ExpressVPN can do that as well. If you're living in the Netherlands and you want to access a TV show that's only available in Japan, well, my friend, you can do that with ExpressVPN. You can use the link down below in the description and get a discounted price along with 3 extra months for free. You can get your money back if you don't like it, but I don't see any reason why you wouldn't like it, because we all need the privacy, and in today's age especially. And you can also pay with Bitcoin, so that's a really cool feature as well. And let's get on with the video. Switching over to the weekly on Binance, obviously we have our low from the last update at 14 cents. That's going to be something that we're going to be targeting, and potentially this is going to be our bear market low for Algo. The blue trend line here represents a strong resistance level that we've been retesting since November of 2021. So eventually, when we do break above it, that's going to be a major bullish signal for Algorand, and hopefully we're going to see a nice back test of support and continuation from there. Hopefully that's what we're going to see, because once you see a breakthrough above a major multi-month diagonal resistance trend line, you typically see a strong breakout. You typically see that backed by volume. You typically see big green volume candles supporting and confirming that breakthrough, because if you don't have volume confirming that breakthrough, most likely that's going to be a fake out, just like you had over here, that little sneaky fake out in October. And everyone thought, well, we're breaking out, this is going to be bullish. No, you just went back down. So you have to take a look at the volume indicator as well. Now, the stochastic on the weekly is absolutely in the oversold, so that's a strong buy. The MACD is about to print a bearish cross, confirming our downtrend. and the histogram is probably going to turn bearish very soon as well. But keep in mind, this is a lagging indicator, so you have to use this in combination with other indicators. So I would say if you have $100, I would probably put in $30 right now. If we drop down to 14 cents, I would put another $30. And if we drop down even lower, coming all the way down to these wicks here that we created in March of 2020, I would put in the rest $40 at that point. And that's just, an example of how you can dollar cost average. But yeah, as you can see, compared to where we were back a year ago, we're very low right now. So this is a good buying opportunity if you're holding long term and you're looking for appreciation in the next bull market potentially. If 14 cents is going to be our bottom, right? Let's say 14 cents is our bottom for this bear market, then we take that, we take the all-time high in November, and you have yourself a $20 price tag the next bull market. That's crazy, isn't it? That's going to be a crazy, crazy move. 10,500%. Imagine that. Imagine even getting up to $7 from where we are right now. I think that's crazy as well. 4,000%. 4,000% in 2 to 3 years. That's incredible. All you have to do is wait. Make money, dollar cost average, and wait. Yes, you have to work your ass off, obviously, to make as much money right now. You have to be panicking about buying the dip right now, because people that are panicking about buying the top here are really the ones that are going to lose money long term. But when you're panicking and trying to make as much money as possible during the lows, that's when you make money. When you're basically going to be the one selling the top, and those idiots are going to be buying the top, and they're the ones that are going to be learning for the next cycle, right? Just as we went through the first cycle that we had in 2021 for a lot of us. So that's how the learning process goes. Some people lose money and they learn. Some people lose money and they don't. I've learned my lesson, and I'm trying to, convey that message to you, and hopefully you get some experience and some quality lessons from my videos. And if you enjoy my videos, obviously, make sure to leave a like, share the videos around. Usually I don't ask for this, but obviously in a bear market, not a lot of people are searching up for crypto videos. So, if you want to support the channel, feel free to do so. Also, feel free to check out my Patreon. The link is down below in the description. I share my portfolio, low cap gems, podcast episodes, and a whole bunch of stuff is going to be there. And you can also follow me on Twitter. I'm going to see you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.